The White Wolf was the lost prince. The villagers of Ashwood never walked into the Black Forest after sunset. They believed a giant white wolf hunted anyone who crossed the ancient stone bridge beneath the full moon. Hunters who entered the forest never returned, and those who survived spoke of glowing blue eyes watching from the darkness. Only one person refused to believe the frightening stories. Her name was Alara. She lived with her elderly grandmother in a small wooden cottage on the edge of the village. While others feared the forest, Alara gathered herbs there to make medicine for the sick. Her kindness made everyone love her, but her courage made everyone worry. One evening, as dark clouds covered the sky, Alara heard a painful howl echo through the forest. It was unlike anything she had ever heard. It sounded like someone crying. Ignoring the warnings, she picked up her lantern and followed the sound. Deep beneath an ancient oak tree lay the enormous white wolf. An arrow pierced its shoulder, and blood stained its snowy fur. The wolf growled weakly as she approached. "I won't hurt you," Alara whispered.
"I won't hurt
you."
you.
The wolf stared into her eyes.
"I won't hurt you."
Instead of anger, she saw sadness. Carefully, she removed the arrow and wrapped the wound with clean cloth soaked in healing herbs. The wolf remained perfectly still. Before leaving, it gently touched its forehead against her hand. Then it disappeared into the darkness. The next morning, strange footprints appeared outside Alara's cottage. Not wolf prints. Human footprints. She followed them and found a handsome young man unconscious beside the river. His clothes were torn, and a silver pendant shaped like a wolf rested around his neck. She carried him home. When he awoke, he looked confused. "My name is Adrian,"
My name is Adrian,
he said softly.
but I don't remember how I got
"I
here.
don't remember how I got here." Alara smiled kindly. "Then stay until your strength returns." Days passed. Adrian helped repair the cottage, chopped firewood, and cared for Alara's grandmother as though he had always belonged there. But every night before the moon rose, he quietly disappeared into the forest. Alara wondered where he went. One evening she followed him. She hid behind the trees as Adrian reached an ancient stone circle. The full moon rose above the mountains. Adrian fell to his knees.
No!
He cried out in pain.
It burns!
A blinding silver light surrounded him. His body transformed. Moments later, the magnificent white wolf stood beneath the moon. Alara gasped. The wolf turned. Their eyes met. Instead of running, Alara stepped forward.
You.
"So it was you."
It was you.
The wolf lowered its head in shame. The next morning,
Oh,
Adrian
you-
prepared to leave. "You should stay away from me," he said quietly. "I'm dangerous." Alara shook her head. "I've seen dangerous people. You are not one of them." For the first time in years, Adrian smiled. Days later, royal soldiers arrived in Ashwood. Their commander nailed a reward notice onto the village square. 1,000 gold coins for information, leading to the capture of the White Wolf. The villagers cheered. Everyone wanted the reward. Alara's heart froze. That night she warned Adrian. "They're hunting you." Adrian looked toward the distant castle. "They've hunted me
They
for
hunted
15
me for
years.
15 years.
Alara
asks why.
frowned.
Because I was born a prince.
Why?
My father was king.
He
My uncle
hesitated
poisoned
before
the royal
answering.
family.
"Because I was born a prince. My father was King Alaric. My uncle poisoned the royal family. My mother escaped with me. Before she died, she placed an ancient curse upon me. The curse hides me as a wolf every full moon. The kingdom believes I died as a child." Alara struggled to speak. "So, you're the lost prince?" Adrian nodded. "The throne belongs to me." Before either of them could speak again, soldiers surrounded the cottage. Someone had betrayed them. Captain Roland stepped forward. "The White Wolf. You are under arrest." Adrian transformed instantly. The White Wolf leaped through the soldiers, protecting Alara before vanishing into the forest. Alara escaped, but returned to an empty cottage. Her grandmother had been taken. A note remained. "Bring us the White Wolf." Elara fell to her knees. She realized the king was using her grandmother as bait. That night, she entered the Black Forest alone. She found Adrian beside the ancient stone circle. "They have my grandmother." Adrian looked devastated. "This is my fault." "No," Elara replied. "We'll save her together." Hidden among the old ruins, Adrian revealed an underground chamber. Inside rested dusty royal banners, ancient weapons, and a golden crown. An old knight emerged from the shadows. He bowed deeply. "My prince."
I have waited
Adrian
for
embraced
15
him.
years. But we
"Sir
are too
Cedric."
few, old soldier.
The old knight smiled. "I've waited 15 years. He explained that loyal royal guards had secretly protected Adrian all these years. They had been waiting for the rightful heir to return. "But we are too few," Adrian said. Cedric smiled. "Not anymore." From every corner of the forest emerged dozens of warriors. Farmers, hunters, blacksmiths, former royal guards. They had never stopped believing the prince lived. At sunrise they marched toward the castle. Inside the throne room, King Magnus laughed as Elara was forced to her knees beside her grandmother. "You chose the wolf over your king." Elara glared at him. "I chose kindness over cruelty." Suddenly, the castle gates exploded open. The white wolf charged inside. Royal guards attacked. The wolf fought fiercely, but refused to kill anyone. Then a loud horn echoed across the kingdom. Sir Cedric entered, carrying the ancient royal banner. Behind him marched hundreds of loyal citizens. The throne room erupted into chaos. King Magnus drew his sword. "So the cursed beast returns." Adrian transformed back into his human form before everyone. Gasps filled the room. Magnus stepped backward. "No. It can't be." Adrian picked up the royal sword, displayed beside the throne. "You stole my father's kingdom. You murdered innocent people. You hunted your own blood." Magnus laughed bitterly. "They feared your curse. They would never follow a monster." Adrian looked around the throne room. "If I were truly a monster, I would become exactly like you."
If I am truly a
Instead,
monster, I
he
will
lowered
become
his sword.
exactly like you.
"I choose
I
mercy."
lower my sword.
The people
I
watched in
choose mercy.
silence.
I
One
remember
elderly
him.
servant slowly stepped
He
forward.
has the queen's eyes.
"I remember him.
I remember him.
He has the queen's eyes."
I know him.
Another bowed. Then another. Soon the entire hall knelt before Adrian. Long live the true king. Magnus attempted to flee. Captain Roland blocked the doorway. "The kingdom no longer serves you." Magnus was arrested. Peace returned to the kingdom. Weeks later, Adrian was crowned king beneath the same golden crown hidden for 15 years. The curse had not disappeared. Every full moon, he still became the great white wolf. But the people no longer feared him. Children waited in the palace gardens just to watch the magnificent white wolf run beneath the moonlight. They believed he protected the kingdom from every danger hiding in the darkness. Elara stood beside him through every transformation. She never saw a beast. She only saw the man who had protected everyone while carrying a burden no one else could understand. 1 year later, Adrian and Elara were married before the entire kingdom. The celebration lasted for days. Music echoed through every village. Families gathered in peace. Hope had returned. Late that night, after the celebration ended, Adrian walked alone into the ancient forest. The moonlight shimmered across the trees. As he transformed into the white wolf, another howl answered from the distant mountains. It was deeper, older, more powerful. Adrian lifted his head. From the cliffs, another enormous white wolf stepped into the moonlight. Around its neck hung a royal pendant identical to his own. The mysterious wolf stared at Adrian for a long moment before disappearing into the darkness. Adrian remained frozen. Only one thought filled his mind. Perhaps he had never been the last lost prince after all.